Okay, Ruger customer service went above and beyond the call of duty. This is my Ruger SR22 rifle. Just picked this up from the FFL dealer because I had to send it in for repair. And I'll tell you why I had to pick it up from my FFL dealer. Get it out of the bag here a moment. Bear with me. Cover the serial number up. Gun is cleared. Okay, this is my SR22 rifle that I bought a couple of years ago. What happened was the 4 screws that hold this top rail on were coming loose. Now when I first got this rifle, third time after I shot it, every 3 times I would take it all the way apart to get the trigger out and clean inside the trigger. What happened was I took these 4 screws out and I took this rail off the top, which you do not have to do that. I didn't know that, but I never could get these screws tightened back up again. Then 2 of them got stripped. The back one and the second one were stripped out, that it wouldn't tighten up at all. So what happened was I called up Ruger and I explained to them what was going on with the gun and all of that. The lady couldn't wait for me to stop talking because she sent me a label right away. We need to get the gun back. So I sent the gun in. They got it back. Got it there in 1 day. 1 day shipping on it. The next day they called me up. The technician looked at the gun, the rifle, and they cannot repair it. They want to replace it. But unfortunately they don't make this rifle anymore. So they wanted me to pick a new production model out. And I don't want another 1022. I have a 1022. I wanted this rifle. So I asked the lady, I says, I found 2 retailers that have this rifle in stock. And can you just work it through them for them to send the rifle to my FFL dealer? They don't do that because it's under warranty work. It's got to come from the factory. So I asked her, I says, can they give me a refund on the rifle? I'll send them a receipt. Can you give me a refund on the rifle, what I paid for it, and I'll just go buy it at those other 2 retailers. So she wanted me to forward my receipt, and I also include the 2 links to the place who had it. They sent me a call, they emailed me, and then they called me back around 2 hours later. What they decided to do, because the lady spoke with her manager, was make me a new receiver. Because they don't make this rifle anymore. I would have lost this rifle. They machined me a new receiver. I can't turn around because I got the serial number over here. But the receiver is inside of this housing. They machined me a brand new receiver. They couldn't start the work until my FFL sent them their paperwork. But he was away for a week. He was on vacation. So when he came back a week later, I emailed them and then my FFL right away. When I called him up, he emailed the lady his paperwork. So they started working on fixing the gun. And it was a week turnaround. And I just picked it up today because the next check system was down for 2 days. But also what they did is the top of this barrel was scratched. It had a thin scratch down it when I picked it up at the FFL, the original FFL, not the guy I just got it transferred from. And when I took it home and looked at it through the light, I seen the scratch. So I took a bluing pen and I put a line down it to blue it, and it always stuck out. So I asked them, can they re-blue the barrel? So they re-blued the barrel for me because they had to take it off anyway. So this is a brand new barrel re-blued. I got a brand new receiver they made for this rifle for me. No charge. But they saved my rifle for me because I would have lost this rifle if they couldn't fix it. So they went above and beyond the Call of Duty, and they remanufactured me a brand new receiver. It's got the brush finish just like this. You can see part of it here. And they put the top rail back on it. So this is a brand new receiver. It's got a new serial number. That's why I had to get it retransferred, because it's got a new serial number on. My FFL did me a break. Now he usually charges me $30, the new guy, for long gun, $35 for handgun. But you got to pay the $15 next check no matter what. That money goes right to the state. He's got to send that money right to the state. So he usually charged me $30. He cut it in half and charged me $15. Being it was a replacement gun. And this is the first gun that he ever received from a manufacturer. They always come from distributors. So he was surprised, and I told him that was my rifle. But they had to make me a new receiver with a new serial number, so I had to get it retransferred there. So that's what I got. I got my Ruger SR22 rifle. It's a real nice rifle. I put my red dot back on top of it. But they went above and beyond the Call of Duty and remanufactured me a new rifle. And look at what they included in my rifle. Let me get it out. 10-round magazine. I didn't send them the magazine with the gun. They gave me a magazine with the gun back. So they must have test fired it and make sure everything was working. So I got a free magazine from them. Got the gun fixed from them, no charge. They got an awesome customer service, Ruger. That's why I like Rugers. I bought Rugers well into when I was a teenager. When I first started shooting, my Mark II pistol was my first Ruger that I bought. My first pistol. I really like their customer service, and they do an outstanding job. They went and made me a new receiver for my rifle, because they don't make this rifle anymore. You can't get this rifle from Ruger anymore. So that was my story. So you guys want a good gun company to deal with, you deal with Ruger. They did an awesome job here. Talk to you later.